Hey friends, hello everyone, today is the 11th of February and today is the beginning of my new experiment in which I will drink a gainer every day for 1 month. The gainer will be such a mutant mass which is still marked extreme. It has even more calories than a regular gainer and unfortunately this is not an advertisement. I bought all this with my own money, which is a pity because you could have become my advisor for the next video. In this video I will understand whether this gainer will really add a lot to me. I'm such a thin and tall. As they say, ectomorphs are those who are tall and thin with thin bones, and I have been stuck at the maximum body weight of 87 kilograms for a long time. Today we will re-weight ourselves, so 87 kilograms is the mass in which I don't feel quite comfortable. In order for me to weigh 87 kilograms, I need to try to keep it. That's it. This is not the mass in which I cannot eat anything, not train and be in this body weight. That is, no, my body weight is 84 kilograms when I really cannot worry about nutrition. But for a second, my height is 190 centimeters and with such a height of 83 or 85 kilograms, they look, well, so to speak, not quite sportly, not like athlete. Thanks to this gainer, many people gain almost 1.5 kilograms in just 1 week. This is understandable because here we will get 1070 calories for 1 serving. For 2 servings, 2140, which is quite a lot, and if we do it with milk, then in general we will get as much as 2500. I like one comment in which they wrote that if you overdo it, the belly will grow faster than the muscles. I hope this will not happen. These things cost about $50. It's triple chocolate and there are only 8 servings that they recommended to eat. It's very large. That is, if it's real, here on the dot, almost 3 kilos, and there are only 8 servings. And this miracle costs $50. In rubles, it's plus or minus 4,000. Damn, it's super expensive. I drink it with the milk so that there is a maximum boost. And of course, the experiment is quite expensive. Accordingly, you can give me a like in advance, 5,000 likes, and I will also try to sit on something like creatine there for months and so on. And we will see that comes out of it at all or not. And let's see how I look visually. Something will change at all or not. It seems to me that the belly will change the most. Here, do not be alarmed. There was a trace left today. I did a bench press by myself and lowered the barbell. Let's get started. My weight at the moment is 87.7 kilograms. I hope that something is visible there and that, so to speak, I'm on the mass. I mean, I'm eating super much right now. I'm just very interested if I also eat a lot and add this gainer, whether I will add something or not. So friends, this is how I look from the front, from the side, well, from behind. I think it will be enough just to measure the stomach and you can measure the arm involved. The rest, in principle, I think makes no sense. Gainer, after all, is not just some kind of super serum that will allow us to kick ass how to predict. Moreover, we will take into account that I'm already a trained athlete who spends a lot of time doing all sorts of nonsense around the training room, and let's see in general what will come of it. In short, now this will be a 1. We will take away 10 centimeters. 79 centimeters is quite a lot, I will say. The volume of our hand is 39.5 centimeters. It's very interesting whether acne will appear, because it happens that acne appear because of gainers, since there is a lot of sugar in them in low quality gainers. This gainer is kind of good. It even has some of the creatine content and other things. Therefore, a good boost should come from this gainer. There are the date I have at the moment. This will be a fairly short experiment, a long introduction, but the experiment itself will be short. Let's get down to this experiment and see what happens. Now will be the first taste test. I'm a little confused by the information in the store. Here they talk about 8 servings, there about 10 servings, and here I saw information about 36 servings. I will show you there during the installation. It's necessary to read on the internet, after all, how to drink it correctly and not trust that he writes from behind. Strange. The most interesting criterion probably will be whether you shit yourself after it or not, because it happens that from a large number of calories or something else you shit yourself, especially from protein. Now we will do unpacking. In short, it looks like this. Such a fine granule and such a big scoop. Do you need 4 of this? Of course, it will end quickly then. The usual amount of milk is enough for a family for a week. I think I will be evicted from the house today. By the first stirring, I see that right here we have an undissolved powder stuck to the wall. It smells like a milkshake. It smells nice. Well, I approximately poured 200 milliliters. It tastes like this to myself. You know, there is salted caramel, they add it to the chocolates. There is some element here that adds salinity. Well, I'm not really through. I have tried the gainer for a long time. I had only one experience that was even more disgusting. In general, the taste is not straight to foo. It's a little difficult to drink it, such a prim taste, and it's a little difficult to drink it. I thought it was better to drink it in one glump, because the longer it's in your mouth, the more disgusting it becomes. You will need to make a plan correctly then to drink it, because there are a lot of calories here, and because of this you will not want to eat after taking it. But considering my work, I work all day on my feet, and sometimes I eat only twice a day. This is of course a cool solution in a small break, a 5-minute drink gainer. I think it's going to be a pretty hard experiment, because it seems to me that it won't get me right. In short, you know, I don't really like the taste of it. I don't know how the other two tastes, but it's pretty cloying, just like a few, you know. Here's a cold drink, even room temperature, I would say. Well, I need to drink another glass of the same now, ideally, and the rest later. How to drink this amount at a time, of course, I don't know. But I suppose that if it had been with less milk, I added a liter. As it turned out, then, damn, of course, tin. It will be even thicker. In short, this guys, I don't really like it. On the 7th day, we will see what happens. I won't add, and I'll tell you about my impressions after 1 week of taking this gainer. Good luck to me. I decided to remove such a topic for you. Look, I have such a layer of fat. I wonder if there will be even more at the end of the month or not. In general, the half-hour rule worked. I don't know what the rule I came up with myself. I took my second part here, 400 milliliters. I will finish it now. Don't you want to? I don't want to. A normal body. Normal. It's okay. The main thing after this is definitely not to shit and not to throw up. After that reception, everything is fine. By the way, nothing was heaving and did not hurt. At the bottom, especially nasty. Everything is already today. What do we have here? February 21st? Sorry, that there was such a small break. I am already in St. P. Before that, I was in Moscow for 4 days. And in short, look what I have left here. There is almost nothing left, you might say.
2000 later.
What thousand of?
Later.
Thousand of what?
2000 hours, lady.
Years.
That's it, gainer is gone. To be honest, I don't remember how much time has passed, what date I started drinking. In my opinion, it was Saturday, which was a little more than a week ago. In short, in principle, it was really enough for 10 days. I'm sorry, I'm going to drink it now, according to the current form, but I don't know. It falls successfully, so maybe I look better than usual. That's it from behind. I don't know, probably this vlog will go to an excerpt more precisely in this experiment. An excerpt of how I will be in a gym of Victor Blood tomorrow. Let's see what happens. The fat doesn't seem to have grown much. I don't know, my weight, I can't orient you. If there are scales in the gym tomorrow, then I will weigh myself. In principle, I have meters. Let's see, we will figure it out on the spot. We plan to practice arm wrestling with the coach Akimbo tomorrow. Here it is, the citadel of Niva 33.
Niva.
Wow, I didn't even think it was possible. I need to make a call. I not open it. How could I not open it? As you understand, this is me in the gym of Victor Blood, Niva 33. I bought a one-time visit from Kirill for 2000 rubles, and as a result, most of all, we communicated directly with Kirill. We also talked a little with Akimbo. Kirill's task was, as he said, to take me to snoot as well as look at my struggle and teach me some basic skills.
God, they are talking in some kind of their own language. I don't understand anything. Girls, save me, please. I got into a man's world. Okay, I just kidding. I understand everything. They are discussing there who raised what maximum. Well, in the meantime, I will shoot you a pretty female content. This is what the Niva 33 whole gym looks like. A great place. They do CrossFit here, personal records board, so apparently coaching is possible. Oh, I was discovered.
In parallel, I corrected of my mistakes. There was no talk of any collaboration, respectively. I just look of a workout for myself. Evaluate it however you want. But I wrote to Victor Blood before coming to St. Petersburg, but of course he didn't read my message. It wasn't too upset. After all, on another Instagram, I'm in his emergency at all. Therefore, I don't even know if he recognized me at a personal meeting or pretended to see me half the first time, but it's not about that.
Чили сделал вид, что видит впервые. Но речь не об этом.
What's who?
Yes, yeah, we learned and suffer nothing.
Your feelings?
Yeah, all sorts of people. Here I impose a fuss. I came from Karaganda and make a fuss. There are tricks from Victor Blood.
Давайте. Магия. Да вы волшебник.
Here they explained the technique to me. They took a look at my forearms, say they were in very good condition, but in arm wrestling game I'm a noob. In general, the impression of the Niva 33 training caused me positive emotions. Partly think to Kirill. I would be happy to train there if I had the opportunity. And for me, this trip to Russia was remembered for a lifetime. It's been a little more than 1 week. I recently arrived from Moscow, recently it's today, and I'm pretty broken, but nothing. I'll try to formulate my throw quickly. In short, I just literally ordered 2 more of these gainers. It tastes like cookies with something there. And this is vanilla. Let's see what happens, because I ran out of that gainer when I was in St. P, and this was already the final phase of my journey. There I visited Victor Blood's gym, practiced arm wrestling. It was fun, but in general it's not about that, but about my experiment. The mass is stuck. The maximum weight I went out on is 90 kilograms. Now, taking into account the fact that I didn't sleep, didn't eat anything like that, I'm writing 88.5 here, literally just finished. Look, here is 88.5. And another cool t-shirt I have in my collection is Trailhead. Here is a grid, just brand. That's the kind of t-shirts I was hunting for, and finally I got it. In general, special thanks to Trailhead. They give me 2 t-shirts and a hat, so if you are interested in this brand, such beautiful pictures, the quality is cool, then score in Google Trailhead and buy their products. There are a lot of beautiful prints related to sports and others. I took a roller with me on a trip, but I never took measurements, and to be honest, I was not up to it. Let me remind you that I have the beginning of measurements on the roller goes from 10 centimeters, and we take this into account for 0. The fact is that I still haven't bought a new line, but this is not particularly critical. 77 centimeters waist, according to the fat layer here. I won't say that it has increased right now, but that's how it is. And my hands are the following measurements. Exactly 40 centimeters left hand, there are no special changes. And the leg, I don't remember whether I took the measurements of the legs at the beginning of the experiment or not, but the leg is 60 centimeters. There, these kilograms are added is not clear, but in general, the visual seems to be improving. Such an intermediate result. I will try different tastes. I'll start with cookies. I have read that cookies don't taste very good, but I don't know yet. To be honest, I didn't like the triple chocolate either. It was a very cloying taste. Let's see what is the cookies when I will try vanilla. I think vanilla will taste nicer, but time will tell. This is the taste I discovered, and the first difference I found, you see such small dark dots, like a cookie. Well, really, like Oreo. It's like they have been wrapped. The first is the smell. Well, really, Oreo smells slightly, without overkill. By the way, it smells less disgusting than a triple chocolate bar. I don't know, I'm going to taste it now. Well, on the plus side, it's less sweet, as if it's even less chemical or something. I won't say that really like the taste, but so for pearly person feelings, it seems to be easier to drink. There is no cloying sweet taste. 10 days of it, when we switch to vanilla. It seems to me that vanilla will be the most pleasant. In general, friends, another week has passed. Look what happened to my cookies. So to speak, he went to 0, and the way you saw just now, it jumps. I drink the same way I drank, nothing has changed. In general, everything is absolutely identical. I have done this before too. And the weight, 90, is stable. I don't weight 89, then 88, then 90. In short, also, I ate quite a lot yesterday and so on. Well, now, everything that is here, I will pour into a blender, because it seems to me that there are not even 3 scoops here. And I will drink, and from tomorrow, I will have a new taste, according to anthropometry. It's better to measure it on the Thursday. Here is such an interesting experiment turns out. But it seems to me that something is not going. Something is not going. It was left on the bottom. I tried to pour out everything that was smaller than usual, but fine. Now I'll drink it, and that's it. Another minus $90. Yeah. And the weight hasn't really increased. No, I'm not upset. The most important thing I didn't say, today is March 15th. Well, friends, now the moment has come. This is the last package, if you can call it a package, gainers. I will open it now. This is vanilla. At the same time, I will find out what it tastes like. Well, and we will see when respectively I finish, then the experiment will come to an end. It smells so strange, somewhat reminiscent of kurt. This is a Kazakh dish. As if you know, as if flour was added here, a little crushed kurt. Such is the smell. Have any of you ever tried kurt? I don't know. I'm from Kazakhstan, but I think most of my viewers are not. Well, in short, it has normal consistency, such a straight powder. In my opinion, it's a purely person feeling. There is a lot more dust from it, apparently. I don't think it has the smallest granule. So, when we are trying, I don't understand. I don't like him the most or somewhere in the middle. It's hard to assess. It just tastes like milk and sugar, as if it's one of the sweetest flavor in my opinion, even sweeter than triple chocolate. It reminds me of something, but I can't say what it is. It's like you're drinking semolina, heavily ground semolina, cornfields a little bit, or starch. It's not disgusting to my mind. After all, triple chocolate is one of the worst flavor. I'll finish it and we will proceed to the results of the video. Hey friends, hello everyone, today is March 16th and today I will tell you about my results in a video in which I have been using the Mutant Mass Extreme Gainer for a little more than a month, and today we will look directly at the changes have taken place and in general whether they happened. Let's do it right away, so as not to torment. To begin with, we will make a visual inspection as well as measure out changes or their absence by anthropometry. Let's go. So this is how I look after a certain amount of time after applying the gainer. From the side. Well, that's from behind. As you can see, there are no strong changes in the skin. Also, many have said that the skin can be rushed from the gainer in general. The quality of the skin may deteriorate due to the fact that a large amount of sugar enters the body. Have I changed? Write it in the comment just what you saw on the first day and on the third. But now let's look at anthropometry. I say right away that this is still the same rule that starts with 10 centimeters, so we subtract 10 centimeters before we understand that what the results is. Let's start with the hands. The left hand is exactly 41 centimeters, the right hand is also about 41 centimeters. Well, the most interesting thing is the waist. Let's see, it was 79 centimeters. Let's see how much it is now. It seems to me that the level of fat has increased slightly, but now we will find out until the end. And now there is absolutely no change in the waist, also 79 centimeters as it was. But now let's look at my weight. 92.3 kilograms. It's like they could understand I'm actually naked. That's my dirty mess because it's hard to call it a clean mess. Well, it's definitely difficult to have such fat. Right now I have such layer of fat about how much, well, a centimeter is exactly on my stomach, while if I take more, it will be more. As we can understand from the waist, belly fat, we can say that it was not deposit from the world at all, because I personally didn't see any changes on the rules. According to the probe, there are also no visual changes, because I watched the video recently and what my first day on the experiment was there. Thus, the fat and what it is now, in general, it's absolutely identical. Another question is what exactly is reflected in the set. It's not completely clear, because I can say that this was no super progress in the progress of training. Well, the weight remained about the same, the workers remained, and the only thing that has changed, well, yes, the arm has increased a little and it looks a little whipped, so to speak, according to personal feelings. I can say that the use of a gainer is very confident eat. For example, you can't eat enough at work, or you have such a job that you are on your feet all the time, you don't have extra time to sit there and eat normally. Regarding the price, as it turned out, just yesterday there is not only such a volume of gainer, there are also 5 kilograms. Well, I knew about buckets, that is a 10 kilogram bucket there, which cost about $250, but I didn't want to buy it because I didn't think I could eat so much, according to the results of the gainer in 1 month. But as it turned out, I ate about 9 kilograms of such a gainer, a little more than a month, with a short break in the form of the absence of a gainer on my diet when I was in Moscow. But in this interval I was measuring my weight, and in my opinion the weight dropped by 88 kilograms again. Based on this, I can say that most likely if you stop using it, you will quickly return to your previous conditions, because it's quite problematic and difficult to gain so much food alone. And if again you have such a job that does not allow you to make a normal snack and consume a certain amount of food there, and if you want such a large number of calories, you need a lot of food. Accordingly, you need a lot of time to consume this whole food, when you will most likely reduce your weight again, which in general happened to me until I had a gainer on my hands. I was waiting for the delivery of a new taste, and thus we approach the taste. In this experiment I use as many as 3 flavors of Mutant Mass Extreme: triple chocolate, cookies and vanilla. I can say that the most tasteless of them was triple chocolate. He was very glowing. In second place was the taste of vanilla, as if you were drinking some condensed milk with milk, just drinking it was fine. The most delicious was the cookies, because it had an optimal consistency, it wasn't too sweet, and it was really easy to drink. In general, the scales showed exactly the body weight what I never reached at all, and this, of course, pleases. According to my personal feelings, apart from the fact that I stopped feeling hungry, I didn't not notice any strong changes. At first it was quite difficult to use the gainer, because the stomach was loaded and you got used to it. Your appetite disappears, but gradually you got used to it and everything fell into place. As for digesting this gainer, I had no problems at all. It was easy to digest and I didn't feel any heaviness. The only thing I felt after each use of the gainer was that I was very sleepy, but this is generally just side effect caused by consuming a large amount of carbohydrates and calories. As a result of the gainer in 1 month, I will not say that is a bad result, but I will not say that this is what I expected. Many wrote that you can gain almost 4 kilograms in the first week, but I didn't see it at all. And let's say if I have reached a weight of 91.5 kilograms, then I'm sure that without gainer it will not be possible to keep this weight without changing my regime. Most likely I will return back to 87 kilograms or even less if I don't eat anything at all and won't force myself to do it. Therefore, if you like me, are prone to tightness, I think that the gainer will help you on a temporary level. But if you use this gainer for about 6 months, then maybe something will change for you and you will be able to keep weight. Friends, this is our results obtained in this video. I can say that it is. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and write the comments what experience you had with gainers. Because in most cases, the whole nutrition is a commerce that simply exists due to the fact that there are a certain number of media people who push it into the masses. If you are interested in continuing such experiments in which I use any supplements for 1 month, then be sure to leave a review in the comments. I will read and think perhaps in the next video I will consider an experiment with the use of a creatine, for example. We will also see how much my body weight, straight indicators and much more will change. But as always, I wish you to be in shape and develop professionally. See you soon!